Hey friends, Dave here with Transfer Express, and today we are going to be diving into the top 10 questions that we get asked most often. So, whether you are a seasoned Transfer Express pro or brand new to the heat printing industry, there's going to be something for you in this video today. We've got a ton of stuff to cover, so let's get started. If you are new to Transfer Express, we are the world's largest supplier of screen printed and digital heat transfers, heat presses, designs, apparel, and advice to help grow your t-shirt business. If you haven't already, subscribe. We are kicking out new videos like this one every single week. Now, heat transfers and the apparel decorating industry can be overwhelming at times, especially if you are just getting started. There's a lot to learn and take into consideration, not only with the heat presses, but all of the different transfer types, design placement, and of course, blank apparel. So let's start answering those questions right now. Question number 1, can I use an iron as a heat press? Well, for screen printed transfers, the short answer, no. We cannot recommend using a household iron. It's just incredibly hard to match consistent pressure, press after press, especially when most screen printed transfers require a medium to firm pressure. Now, medium to firm pressure is about 60 to 80 pounds of force per square inch, which is a lot. Now, the transfer may press and peel just fine, but that could be misleading because we test our transfers to 50 plus wash-dry cycles, and you're not going to meet those expectations if you don't have a firm pressure. Now, this is a tough answer though, because with some heat transfer vinyl that only requires a medium to light pressure, your iron at home, as long as it's providing a consistent dry heat, may work fine. But a high pressure locking heat press like the one behind me is always going to give you those retail ready results that will last. Now, question number 2, what transfer should I use? This one is a loaded question that depends on a few variables, but 95% of the time, I'm going to say Goof Proof, plastisol screen printed transfers. Now, Goof Proof is exactly what you think of when you think of a screen printed shirt. It's super durable, looks great on light and dark garments, prints on cotton, polyester, and cotton poly blends, even tri-blends, super easy to apply. We're talking they apply in about 4 seconds with a hot peel. They're just fantastic transfers to use. Now let's talk about some exceptions. If you are printing on 100% polyester that's heat sensitive, you're going to want to use elastiprints. They apply at a lower temperature than the Goof Proof. And if your design has more than 3 colors, you're going to want to switch over to the Ultra Color line of transfers. But if you're printing on nylon or super stretchy apparel like spandex or those yoga pants, then you're going to want to use Ultra Color stretch transfers. They also apply at a low 290 degrees that'll help with scorching any of those heat sensitive garments. Every other one of our transfer types is essentially a specialty or an effect ink. Goof Proof is probably 99% of the time what you're looking for. Question number 3, how much do transfers cost? Ooh, this is another loaded question because it depends on just a few variables here. The transfer type, quantity, and the number of colors or inks that are printing in your design and where your artwork is coming from. Now, this is exactly why we built the quick pricing calculator at transferexpress.com. With just a few clicks, you could have spot-on pricing for your project. Here at the very top of transferexpress.com, we have the instant quote next to this little calculator icon. Next, we're going to select our transfer type. Here for this example, we'll price out a Goof Proof, so it'll be under screen print. Then under ink formula, we'll pick Goof Proof and then enter the number of sheets needed. Next, we'll select the number of colors in the design and the art source. Easy Prints, Vector Art, or non-vector. Easy Prints is our free art catalog that you could customize and choose from. Vector is designed typically in Adobe Illustrator, Affinity, or Corel Draw, and non-vector is any raster artwork file, talking PNGs, JPEGs, TIFFs, PSDs, etc. And there you have it right there. You're going to get pricing on the right-hand side of your screen that's going to be spot on for your project. Question number 4, what is a gang sheet? Now this is a good one. We sell our transfers by the sheet, and our standard sheet size is an 11.5 by 14-inch sheet, just like this. Now this is a gang sheet because a gang sheet is essentially the grouping of the same or different artwork all onto one sheet, which is going to drop the print cost of each one of these images down so you can maximize your profit. You always just pay for the sheet, not the amount of ink used. So use as much space as you want. Let's say this entire sheet was $2, and with multiple images on here, we're talking as low as 20 cents or so each one of these images. How cool is that? Question number 5, how fast do the transfers arrive? Well, this is another loaded question, but since Express is in our name, I'm gonna say fast. Now, our goof-proof screen printed transfers ship as quick as the next business day if ordered before our production cutoff time. Now, that's always updated at transferexpress.com. Currently, at the filming of this video, it's 11 a.m. Of course, this depends now on what inks you have printing and where you upload your art. You won't ever have to guess though. That pricing calculator that I mentioned just a little bit earlier quotes your turnaround time as well as your price too. Now that's super convenient, right? Number 6, how do I order? Now there are 2 ways that you could easily order online. Number 1 is using the online designer. Here you could customize one of our thousands of free layouts or use our clip art and text to create your own designs. And then you could even upload and modify your own artwork. Just select your transfer type and quantity and boom, you could check out. Option number 2 for ordering, you could use the upload artwork section at transferexpress.com to upload your own art without any modifications. Here you'll select your transfer type and quantity and then check out just the same. Number 7, how long do the transfers last? We send our transfers out to be independently tested to 50 wash-dry cycles. In most cases, when applied properly, they last much longer than that. Now, unapplied, if stored correctly away from moisture and those hard temperature changes like in a garage, they could last 10 years or more. We have a video on it linked right here. Question number 8, what size should I make my design? Another great question. Now this really depends on your design, the location you're printing, the article of clothing that you are printing, be it a t-shirt, a hoodie, or a sweatshirt, and the aesthetic you are going for. Some general guidelines to keep in mind: 11 inches or so for a full front on the center chest, 4.5 inches for a left chest print, 11 inches for a full back print, 9.5 inches for youth, or 4.75 inches wide by 2 inches for a hat print. We have a full sizing guide linked right here, and we also have this nice help center article at transferexpress.com. That'll be linked in the description below. Number 9, what is Easy Prints or Easy View? Now, Easy Prints is our artwork that you can use for absolutely free. From thousands of pre-made layouts that are completely customizable to a huge catalog of clip art and hundreds of fonts for you to choose from. EasyView Online Designer is our free, super powerful, browser-based design software that's available for free at transferexpress.com. All you need to do is create a free account to use it, no credit card needed. Question number 10. Why does my heat press leave a mark on my t-shirt? I absolutely love this question, mainly because it's solved most of the time by itself. Hear me out. If you're printing on a cotton or polycotton blended garment, it's usually just the moisture releasing and changing the color of the garment. Now this is pronounced on colors like maroon or red, and typically will completely disappear within a couple minutes on its own as that garment resaturates with the moisture in the air. Now if you wait and it doesn't go away on its own, we need to take a look at some other elements. Now here, we'll look at the temperature and the fabric content of the apparel you are pressing. Some 100% polyester or synthetic blended garments are very heat sensitive, leading to a discolored area or a sheen on the face of the garment. That's not good. Now, typically you could eliminate this by lowering your temperature. We've got a full video on how to stop scorching apparel right here and also linked in the description below. A few other culprits may be that your pressure is too high, your upper platen of your press is dirty, right up here, or your heat press needs to be recalibrated and the temperature it is heating up to is just so much hotter than what the display tells you it's at. Now, we couldn't limit the list to just 10, so here is one more bonus question. Number 11, how do you know that your design is centered? We're gonna toss in one more here just because of how helpful this tip is. There's a few ways here. So number one, to ensure you're aligned properly on the heat press, let's load our garment correctly. What we need to do is just look down the sides to ensure that the side seam, if your garment has one, lines up with the edge of the platen. Number two, we could fold the shirt exactly in half and then give it a gentle pre-press on the heat press. That's going to create a crease down the middle that will press out flat so you don't have to worry about it, but you'll be able to use that seam to align your transfer to. Now, what you could do is fold your transfer in half, holding it up to the light, and look and make sure that one edge of the ink meets the other edge of the ink. Then crease the transfer paper at the top and bottom of the sheet, not on the inks itself, and then just align those crease marks with the crease on your shirt, and bam, perfectly centered every time. Now, you could also use a little handy placement guide if you're getting started, just like this one, that aligns with the collar and shows you exactly where the center of the shirt is. Now, if you think we missed anything here today, let us know in the comments section below and we will answer those questions too. This is a Ask Me Anything forum, so any questions that you have, leave them in the comments below. Now, we are pushing out new videos like this one every single week on the Transfer Express YouTube channel. So if you're not already subscribed, click that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? And as always, we are happy to help in any way we can for the apparel decorating community. If you need to reach us, you could always call or email info@transferexpress.com. But until next time, I'm Dave. Happy pressing.